Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Simply Together show. They've done it again. They've left me to do the producing. So hopefully we'll be here for the whole time and I won't lose anybody. It's well, you never know. You never know. 12th of November. There's a little bit of sun. It's a bit chilly out there, isn't it?
Chilly, that's putting it mildly.
Oh, is it cold?
Yes, it was cold. It was.
Oh, I'm not going out till later. So okay, I need to get a coat. I need to get a coat. No, I'm going out later, like early evening. So I'm going to need a coat.
You will definitely need a coat.
Okay, so we have the lovely Julie, who we're going to be talking to in just a few minutes. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. And Nike, how you doing?
Do you know what? I'm really good, thank you. As you saw before, I'm getting quite excited to learn some stuff. And the season to be jolly is coming and we're preparing for it. So yeah, it's good.
Where was you at the weekend you dressed up? Hold on, before I tell you how I am, where are you going?
So my weekend started on Thursday. So we had a traditional Nigerian wedding on Thursday.
Okay.
And then it was my bestie's 60th party on Saturday, and like she went all out. It was really good. It was really good.
Lovely.
Yes, I was like a weekend away.
Oh, so was it away? It wasn't in Luton.
No, it was in Sevenoaks. So we went up on the Friday night and we came back on Sunday. So it was really good.
Lovely.
Yes, indeed.
Both of you together.
Yes, indeed. Both of us together. And yeah, it was nice. And it was one of those events where you get to see all the kids that you saw as little rats running around, all grown up, coming with their boyfriends and girlfriends. And you're like, where did the time go?
One of those ones where the kids actually don't like to be, last time I saw you was this high.
I tried very hard not to say that. I've schooled myself. Do not say that. So, yeah. So, what about you, Cecile? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yes, I'm good. It's been really busy. But things are slowing down just a little bit. Few things in the pipe work, I think. Not sure yet. Going out for dinner tonight with
nice.
What?
I said nice.
I thought you said what, a date? No, I'm going out. I actually, to be fair, I think we're coming to the end of the year and nobody sorted out a date for me, did they? That was on one of the shows.
I'm not among. I think that you'll find that something to do with Dee and Samara there.
I think it was, and I think they failed miserably. Shelley, do you remember what that was? Because I could see that Shelley's there. No, just going out for a quick dinner with my two and my son's girlfriend, which would be nice. Everybody's working shifts, so we don't see enough of each other.
Exactly.
So yeah, but that'd be nice. Right, so we have got Julie on here today.
Hello.
Both of us are going to stay on screen. Tell us a little bit about you before you talk about the Repair Cafe. What kind of things, what do you do?
Okay, so yeah, I'm Julie. I'm retired at the moment, but you'd never believe I'm retired because I work kind of all the hours God made, really, doing all sorts of things.
Yes.
So, and I've got very wide and varied interests.
That wasn't me. It wasn't me. Have we lost you, Julie?
Oh God! No, it's a signal because her name badge and thing is still up there, so it's a signal thing.
And she's actually in Harlington, so maybe signal isn't best over there. I don't know. So we need to sing and dance and entertain ourselves. Where's the singer when we need her? When we don't want her to sing, she's not here.
I thought you were talking about the real singer. Oh dear.
What real singer? Dee. Dee.
You were talking about Dee, and I was thinking about.
You're talking about Samara. You're talking about Samara. Right. What's she saying? We do need to go out just cause, not waiting for reasons. Are you talking about you need to go out. Are you waiting to go out? Or are you talking about me saying?
No, I think it's a combination of things. So did somebody make that comment? I think they'll talk about, because I said I went out because of traditional wedding and the 6 years. And then you said you were getting together with your family and because you get chance. So I think whoever said that is saying that we need to just go out whenever without waiting for a special reason.
Yeah, we do. We do need to do that.
Yeah.
Oh dear, we've lost her. Maybe she might come back. So whilst we're waiting, then we've got International Men's Day coming up.
Yes, indeed. And I didn't leave it to last minute to register. How cool is that?
That's what she was saying.
Don't wait for funerals or weddings or birthdays. 100%, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because it's always so. It's really invigorating, and you don't want to have that thing whereby, oh, but I was going to.
Yeah.
Or, oh, but it's and that does happen because I mean, I can speak for myself, and I'm sure you will have similar. But obviously, I come from quite a large extended family, and as you're growing up, like as you're growing up, as you're coming through uni, and then you first start working, then you mix with your family, then you make new friends, and it keeps going like that, and then the network expands and expands, and then people have children, and the network expands again. And then before you know it, it's really hard to actually keep up, and then people move away, move in opposite directions. Yay, she's back.
Hello. I'm really sorry. What happened, I think, is that I got an incoming phone call, which I stopped the incoming phone call, but it then made me disappear somehow, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it does that, yeah. No, not at all.
So if because you use a mobile phone, don't you, Nike? So if an incoming call comes, do you just leave it?
No, I tend to reject it, but it varies. It depends from 1 week to the next how it's going to behave. Sometimes it just bleeps, or sometimes it disconnects very quickly and it doesn't interfere with the connection. We've had that before. Or sometimes, like Julie, it will literally just kick you out. I've had both experiences, so...
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. We were just saying, whilst we were waiting for you to come back, I said that I'm going out for dinner this evening with my 2 children and my son's girlfriend. And we don't get to see each other very often because we all work, there's shift work, etc., etc. And 32. Sorry, I'm just reading Shelley's comments there. So, and then Shelley, who normally is on the show with us, she was saying that we should make time to just go and see people, and you shouldn't need to wait for a reason. And it does seem like now that it's weddings and funerals that you see people at rather than actually catching up with them. And Nico was saying about extended family, so what was you just saying, Nico, about you?
Yeah, exactly. And Shelley makes a really fantastic point. She says, I've got 32-ish cousins, not including who they are married to or their kids, or now the kids and partners. So what I was saying is that as you grow up, your network expands and diversifies geographically, and then it becomes more and more difficult to just, I come from a culture where you literally wake up and you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go visit so-and-so today, and you would literally just show up on their doorstep. Yeah. But you can't do that anymore because we're all so disparately far away. But so we have to do it on purpose and make more of an effort. So exactly.
It's something that I try to do. I've got a couple of people. One of my besties who I've been friends with since I first started working with her about 20 years ago. We make a point of meeting up at least once a month or once every 6 weeks, something like that. And then I've got another friend that I do that with. And then family, sometimes we just meet up just because you do, but other times it's around events that are happening. But we recently lost our uncle, and I think one of my cousins said that we need to keep the family together, you know, so we will make not necessarily more of an effort, because we do that anyway, but not necessarily waiting for that family event to happen. You know, maybe it needs to just be that we're just going to meet up because we can, kind of thing. And I'm very much like Shelley, not 32 cousins. Well, yes, most probably more than 32, but in the UK there's about 20, no, actually maybe more than that, and it is trying to keep in touch with everybody.
It is.
But life is very short and people need to make the effort, don't they?
Yes,
so
indeed.
Let's go back to Julie before we lose you again. So you're supposed to be retired, but you actually do so many other things that you're busy anyway.
Yes. So
one of the things you do?
Yeah. So, well, before that, before I retired, I worked in education, mainly post-16 education. But that aside, now that I've retired, one of the things that I do is that I'm involved in quite a lot of environmental groups, in particular Luton Friends of the Earth and something called Luton Green Hub. And out of that, we decided we wanted to do a repair cafe. Now, a repair cafe is a great idea. There's lots of them popping up all over the world. And yeah, it usually runs once a month, and it runs in church halls and things like that. And what happens is that people who are good at fixing things meet up in the hall or wherever it is, and people bring their broken stuff or torn stuff or whatever it is, and the volunteers fix it. And it's called Repair Cafe because the cafe bit of it is that you have a cup of tea and a piece of cake or something like that while your whatever is being repaired, your clock or bicycle or whatever it is being repaired. And also you can watch it being repaired and learn from it, or you can even do it yourself while an expert watches you. And it's great fun and it's a wonderful community resource. And it's free of charge to everybody, except that all repair cafes ask for a donation to cover things like the cost of insurance and the cost of the hall and the cost of the tea and things like that. So we've been trying to set it up. And I'm a terribly careful person and I plan meticulously. And I worry a great deal about making sure that the expertise of everybody involved is exactly right and that I've got everything exactly right. So we had a couple of months back now, a few weeks back, we had what I called a dress rehearsal when we ran a big repair cafe, but we only repaired our own things so that if it all went terribly wrong, well, it didn't matter terribly because we were only looking at our own things. But it didn't all go terribly wrong. It was actually hugely successful. So we wanted to do it for real. But we've struggled to find a place to do it in that is right for us. So we can pay a tiny amount for a hall or something, but we can't pay huge amounts for obvious reasons. We also need a hall that's accessible, so that if somebody's, well, it's accessible for lots of reasons, and where there's good car parking, because if somebody's bringing in a printer or whatever, they've got to be able to unload it from their car and so on. Anyway, we're still working on that. But then in the meantime, we had the opportunity to run something in something called a community hub, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yes. In the Mall or the Point or whatever it's called nowadays.
The Arndale.
The Arndale. I call it the Arndale, yes.
That's fine.
And it's a wonderful opportunity because we've got that free of charge. However, it's quite a tiny space, and we couldn't do a full repair cafe there.
Okay.
So we thought, okay, let's do it just for clothes. So we've got a couple of people who are going to bring in sewing machines and a couple of people who do hand sewing. And we're all going to breathe in because it's a very tiny space. And we're saying to people, if you've got something that's ripped or torn or a broken zip or something like that, bring it along and we'll see if we can fix it. We're a bit careful about what we're saying we do because I don't want to take away business from professional tailors or whatever.
Yeah.
This is for somebody who's got a ripped garment which would otherwise go to the bin, and it's to try to fix it. And it's for somebody who can't afford to get it professionally fixed or for whom that wouldn't be appropriate. So, as I said, we're not in competition with the professional people at all. This is just something to help and support people. And because I'm Mrs. Very Be Careful, I don't want people to just turn up with a sack of clothes or whatever.
No.
Because we couldn't handle that. So I'm asking people to book in whatever it is they want repaired. And they do that by contacting me on Luton Repair Café at gmail.com. And telling me what they want repaired. And I will then say, well, okay, yeah, we can fix that. Come along at 2 o'clock or whatever. So we're doing the first one this Saturday coming. We're running it all day from 10 till 4. We're all a bit nervous about it because we're not too sure about it. The car parking issue is also a problem there, but people hopefully won't be bringing too heavy things. They're not going to be bringing in a huge printer or something like that. They're only going to be bringing in their trousers. And if it's something where somebody wants, say, a zip replaced or buttons replacing or something like that, we ask them to bring in the replacement zip because we're not going to have massive stocks of equipment there. So the idea is that it helps people who haven't got very much money. It's friendly. They'll be able to have a cup of tea there as well. And Utilita is an energy company, and they are keen to help people to save energy. And they have lots of products that help people to save energy, and also lots of methodologies for helping people save energy. And they're hoping that whilst people have their cup of tea and they get their trousers fixed, they can also look at the leaflets and things like that Utilita have got. So it's win-win all around. So
have they got a space then in whatever you want to call it, the Arndale, the Mall, the Point, whatever it is?
Yes.
Utilita
So
have got a space there.
They've got a shop front, yes. And the community hub thing that I'm talking about, where we're going to have our mini repair cafe, will be behind their shop front. Their shop is between, if you go from Lidl and you walk towards the market, it's on the left-hand side there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that used to be next to, that was next to?
It's opposite the phone
the body shop.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly that.
Right, next to the body shop, which was, right, okay, yeah. Used to be Luton Town football shop, and then it's been something else, and then it's been the hub. It's been the community hub, hasn't it? Okay. So that is on Saturday. It is from 10 till 4.
Yes.
In the Arndale, the Mall, the Point.
Yes.
Behind the utility shop, which is actually next to the body shop, opposite. Yes. What's that place where you buy cheap products? Body
care.
Body care.
Yes.
Opposite body care.
Right.
Yeah. Opposite body care. I don't know what's to the other side, because that used to be, it was yours, it was something else, it was something else.
It's all changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where it is. So come along.
Yes.
With your zip, if it's a zip you need repairing, with
Yes.
specific buttons, if it's buttons you need repairing.
Yeah.
What else do they need to bring?
That's it, really. Yeah. But if they can book it in first, that's even better, because then we're prepared. And what I'm worried about is, I don't know, 15 people all turning up at the same time with their clutching their jumpers or whatever it is. And so to avoid that, I want people to try and book it in first if they can.
Which they do by going onto on the
There's
email.
an email there, yeah.
LUTON REPAIR CAFE @gmail.com.
Correct.
So
yes.
if you want to go down there, can you please book in your space, reserve your space by emailing LUTON REPAIR CAFE @gmail.com.
Yes.
So that obviously for you, 15 people don't turn up all at once, but also so that if people are coming down, then they know that they've got their space already reserved and they're not going to be waiting for however long in that queue of 15 people.
Yes, correct.
Okay. What do you want to know, Nikkei? Because you was excited.
I know. I just think it's such an amazing idea.
It is.
Because also I like the fact that you mentioned that people can bring stuff and you could show them how to fix it, because I think that is an art that is going. It's, you know, apart from people that have a particular interest in tailoring or making fashion sets and things, in terms of actually fixing something and stuff like that, it is an art that is going, I think. And I think that will be, so that's what I was excited about.
Yes.
Just the idea that you could come down and have a cup of coffee and mingle in the community.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool idea.
Yes. And I said earlier that we actually want to run a big repair cafe when people can bring all sorts of things. So if there are any organizations out there who can help us to source the right hall or venue for it, again, you know, I'd love to hear from you and we can negotiate what could happen.
I was just thinking the same thing as what Shelley has just said. We know a few places that we use for Simply Deez. So yes. I'm sure we can have a conversation and find a mutual space that could be used.
Fantastic.
What kind of size are you thinking of?
Well, it needs to be, I'm not very good at estimating the size. I'm in a church hall at the moment, but it's in a village hall, actually. It's in Harlington. But this is about so I don't want to be in Harlington, but I'm just going to show you the room I'm in, because this is about the right size. So I'm going to move around.
Okay.
Can you get an idea from that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that, but in Luton, and with car parking would be great.
The first thing that comes to my mind, maybe Shelley's as well, is the Irish Forum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The Irish Forum is very, very expensive.
Marsh Farm Futures as well. Sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes it's who you know. Because we know the people at the Irish Forum. So it might be that some kind of collaboration would then mean that you'd be able to access that. Marsh Farm Futures.
How often are you looking to do it, Julie?
Yeah.
How often are you looking to do it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you properly. Usually once a month for a day, a whole day once a month or something like that.
Because I was thinking also, I think Black Futures House would be quite good, because they've got the cafe there. I was thinking if you go to somewhere where they've already got a cafe, so you don't have to worry about the tea and coffee. So they're going to make money from people coming, because they're going to buy tea and coffee anyway. And then it's just a matter of you hiring out that space. So it goes back to people booking in advance, so that you have the idea of numbers that are going to show up on that day. And then that will determine who you could approach.
Yes, good idea. Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on, let's have a look.
Yeah, exactly. But if you are a mutual community offering services, they can be covered by their services too. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yes. Like the
Which I
bit
think,
in the mall is also a win-win situation, isn't it?
yeah. And I
Yeah.
think Future's House as well, like Nico has just said, they've got their own cafe there. So they're going to then be able to earn something from that. And they've got some big spaces in there as well.
Yes.
So if you manage to get a space the size of the hall there in Harlington, does that mean that you'll then be doing the other stuff as well, not just clothes?
Yes, exactly that. So we'd be doing electrical repairs and bicycles and things like when we had our practice run, we did things like fixing a statue that needed to be glued together very carefully and that sort of repair as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. So I think it's obviously about keeping in touch, because maybe we can be able to help you, because we're always, when we do our events, we're always looking, oh, okay. We're always looking at different places to use. This one looks good. Look at this. Yes. They have to provide services for the community because it's part of their funding.
Okay, right.
See, it's what you know, isn't it? And who you know.
Yes.
Because if you don't know that they have to provide those services, then, you know, you kind of think that actually I'm not going to be able to get that space. But knowing that, then actually that works quite well.
Yes.
I think Future's House would be the space. I think that
and it's really a good community. The Marsh Farm community is a good community to want to be working with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, so that's really good. That is really good. Yes. So we will, whenever you've got something, let us know. We will put it out on our pages and everything, and we will share that. So once again, it is Saturday, and it is down in whatever you want to call it. Depends on how old you are. Oh, hold on.
I'm getting above the shopping centre.
I'm getting above myself now. I'm trying to add something without taking something. Shelley, leave it alone. So it is Saturday. It is in the town. The space behind Utilita. It is 10 till 4.
Yes.
Once again, if you want a zip repaired, you need to bring the zip with you. If you've got buttons to put on, you need to bring those with you. But ultimately, you know, they're there. They're going to be doing some repairs. Please don't bring your wardrobe full of clothes to be repaired, because they haven't got time for that.
Yes.
An item, or maybe a couple of items, but not everything. But this is the first one in town, so there will be others in other places as well. And if you can then reserve a space by emailing lutonrepaircafe@gmail.com. And wishing you well. Wishing you well on
that sounds good,
Thank you for listening to me. I need to make tracks in a moment, so thank you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If you need to go, that's okay, because we've got a couple of other things that we need to do.
Yes.
Why is this not going? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we've got a couple of other things that we need to do. But like I said, keep in touch. Keep in touch.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Look for spaces as well. So.
Okay.
See you then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, now
I think that's such a magnificent idea, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think also because it kind of, in a way, lends itself to, like, when we had the hub in the market where you had all the different things there.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Oh, there's the ticker. See? There's the ticker. there's the
Never
ticker.
mind.
The ticker's there.
Every day's a school day. So now you've learned.
It's still there. The ticker is there. So again, once more, it's Saturday. It is 10 till 4.
There, actually.
It's a mini repair cafe, focusing on textiles only. So they are looking to do more in the future, but at the moment, this one, it is literally just about your textiles, your clothes, maybe your curtains or something like that. Something that just needs a minor repair, not a whole big repair. But yes, so get yourself down there, get down and have a look and see what it is. We have got coming up International Men's Day. 23rd of November. Nike's already registered.
Nice.
She's already registered.
I'll come and volunteer though. I'll come and help out.
Are you? Okay.
I'll come. Yeah.
Oh, check you out.
I know.
Do you need a t-shirt? Do you need a t-shirt if you're volunteering?
Oh,
you've got one already. Oh, does that mean you volunteered before?
Oh, the story is long. But
anyway,
to me, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a t-shirt. So that's fine. So Dee and Shelley, Nike's going to come and help us as well. It is 1 till 6 at the Luton Irish Forum. It's a free event. You get that?
Free.
It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. It's free. But what you do need to do is you need to go onto Eventbrite and book yourself a ticket. Because we need to have that for the numbers, just so that we know how many people are going to be joining us. And it's going to be fabulous because it always is. The guys are going to be talking. The guys are going to be sharing about the things that they do, the things that they feel, the emotions that they've got. It's all about that. It's not sad, it's about the good, it's about the not so good. You know, they're going to be sharing, and that is what's really important. Is it just for the men only? No, it's the same as the women's one. Bring your missus with you, bring your wife, bring your cousin, bring your sister, bring your daughter, your auntie, whoever. Bring the women along as well, because actually they need to hear what's being said, but they also may have different ideas that they can share with you. You know, so yeah, my first event with Simply Deez was International Men's Day. I don't know when that was, before COVID, I think, or after COVID. I think it was before. COVID.
And that would have been in 2019 then.
Yeah, it might have been. I don't remember because I'm rubbish.
But you know what? Don't you find, Cecile, and I know you said how long are we going to blame everything on COVID? I remember you asked, I remember that every now and again when it comes up in my mind. But since then, it is very difficult. The time does kind of merge. Because it was so poignant, that time between the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. It
was 2019. It was because because myself and Remy, we went down to Pamtengo station, and we both, I was going down. It was going to be about me. And then Remy was then like, I want to say something. And Dee then dragged her up, and she then spoke about things that she hadn't shared with other people. And then Dee then got us to do the International Men's Day, which was that Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we did International Women's Day. And then the next week or so,
we went into lockdown. Yeah. Yep, that's right. That is right, because I don't think I made the International Women's Day.
Shelley, do you mean Remy? Who's Emmy? She's on her phone, isn't she? Yeah, Remy did suddenly just open up. She did. But yes, that was 2019.
Yeah.
And I was blown away with International Men's Day. The same as
it wasn't really good. I remember that. I remember I had a stall. I don't think I even stayed on my stall for 10 minutes because the speaking was just so incredible. And of course, I remember, when we standing up there, because that was when I came to talk to you. I remember I'd never met you before then.
No,
I remember
no.
I came to ask you, oh my God, how did you feel? This and that. And because of, I went to that university that Remy was talking about as well. So,
did you?
Leeds, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I remember very, very well. And also, the trainer that I worked with that where I'd lost all of that weight was there as well. So I remember, so it was so poignant. And then there was that lady that was there as well that was telling all the guys that they need to go and get themselves checked, they need to lose weight, and she got down and she was doing the press ups. Yeah, it was. Honestly, guys, you need to come to this event because it sounds funny when you just say, oh, International Men's Day, but there's something there for everybody, and it is good to hear the guys. To hear the guys talking, especially, well, for everybody in all stages of life, there is something. But I kind of lean towards people who are, who are putting their feet out there, who are finding themselves and learning. Things that you can look out for on your way, and either help yourself with, protect yourself from, or other people that you might know of in a different space. You'd be able to say, but look here, a couple of this, I went here and they said A, B, and C.
And I think the other thing as well is within Simply Deez and other organisations as well, but within Simply Deez, we like to get the young people involved. So we have got 2 young guys who are going to be hosting for the day. We've got Jordan, we've got Wesley. Both of those. Wesley, this is going to be his first time.
Is that Sandra's son?
That is Sandra's son, yes. And he has got, I don't know, there's just something about him that, you need to just go down there to see. The 2 of them are quite different, but they're going to bounce off of each other. They literally are going to bounce off each other. We've got scouters coming down as well. So, people who then, is it just the guys, Shelley, that are doing the scouts? Because I know that the girls can do it as well. But have we got, who's coming down? But we've got some scouters coming down as well. So, they're young people. So this isn't just an old people's event. Young people are there as well. Young people are going to be leading that as well. And it's even if you can only pop in, if you're in town, you can just walk out of town. It's 5 minutes up the road. Just pop in, and just come and see us for a little bit. Because I think it just will open your eyes and also open your mind and your heart as well. Because it's just absolutely brilliant. So with the scouts, we've only got the guys coming down, but Shelley is trying to strong arm behind the back her bestie Amanda to come down too. So Amanda, if you're listening, or if you listen on catch up, or Shelley will tell you, you need to get down there as well. Because actually we'd like to meet you. We hear about you, we'd like to meet you. We know lots about you, even the secrets, and we'd like to meet you. So
don't put her off by telling her that we know secrets.
We don't know any secrets. But we just want to meet you. So, but I would like to meet the mother of Jake.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to get down there. But it's anybody who's watching. Anybody who's watching, it is a fabulous event, and it's a free event. So whilst it's free, you need to come down. So, Irish Forum, there's parking there. Just come and see, what is going on. So 1 till 6 on the 23rd. We've also got, I think, our Life in a Lockdown Zoom on Thursday. Am I right, Shelley?
This Thursday.
Yeah. It's this Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's this Thursday. So again, it's something that's been running since COVID. So you need to get yourself down. You don't even have to come down. You just literally have to log in, go onto our page, and
You can do
register.
Do it from your phone. You can do it wherever you are.
Yeah, exactly. Nike's had joined us in the car, and all sorts. So that's another one. It's about sharing. It's just about sharing, getting some support from other people, and having a good laugh as well, because we do that as well. So that is on Thursday, starts at 7, it finishes at 9-ish. You can leave at any point, but it's 9-ish.
Yeah.
It's been 10, it's been 11, but it's only been those times because it's been needed. So
yeah,
I think that's everything this week.
Indeed.
What are you doing the weekend?
This weekend, as little as possible. I've got a big weekend coming up the weekend after. I've just had one big weekend where I've been out of my house all weekend. I'm going to be out of my house for most of the weekend next week because Saturday is International Men's Day. We've got the British Championships on Sunday.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where?
And it's in Worcester.
Okay. Do you need to go and stay overnight, or are you driving up?
No. We'll be driving up. So I don't know who's driving. The person who normally drives is not even coming this time. So we've had words with him and his boss. And so it depends on whoever's driving. It won't be me. I mean, unless somebody wants me to drive their car, which I'd happily do. But no, so yeah. So that's what I say, as little as possible. So I need
little as possible this weekend.
I need to
rest.
Top up my freezer supplies because we kind of used them.
Oh, okay. The big freezer?
Oh, yeah. We had issues with freezers. You don't want to go there. All right.
That's another program when we get Anita back on. That's one of those programs, isn't it? What you've got in you're decluttering.
Yeah. I have got something else in line for that actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm planning it. So I'm going to invite people along. So I haven't really made all the plans yet, but there's a program up there, and I'm going to do the soft version. And in that soft version, for one of my core elements, will be about decluttering. But when I do it, there's some core elements there, and then obviously I'm going to invite people to come along as accountability. There will be some core ones that we all have to do, and then you have some elements that you could choose for yourself. So yeah, okay. I will write that up and tell you all about it.
I'll wait to see that on our group WhatsApp.
Yeah, it will come. I'm looking to start it in January. So yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Right, so everybody, Saturday down at the Arndale Mall and the Point.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll go there. The zip is broken, so yeah.
10 till 4.
But I don't know if I can get a zip. Yes, 10
you
till 4.
You can in the market. So if you go into the market, there's on the right hand side, there's the stall that has the zips and the buttons and all of that.
Oh yes, of course.
You can go in there, get your zip, and then go to them.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Anybody else who is planning on going down in the market, it is still called the market, isn't it? In the indoor market, as you go in on the right hand side, few stalls up, there is the shop that sells the buttons, the zips, the patterns, So you go and get what you need, and then you go to the Luton Repair. See, that's how it works. That's how it works. Right, we will be back again next week, and next week we are going to be talking about assisted living. No, assisted dying.
Oh my God.
See, there you go. We are going to be talking about assisted dying. That's what we're going to be talking about.
You said they were voting on it, didn't you? You said that this morning.
No.
I'm not even going to tell you on air what I thought I read. Right.
So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. If you've got an opinion on it and you can't be on the show, or you just let us know, drop us a message. We'd like to hear other people's opinions. So there's going to be the group of us here, and we're going to be having a discussion about that. So let us know what your thoughts are. Right. See you next week. Take care.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Let us know if you watch on Catch Up.
Oh, check her out. Bye.
Bye-bye.